What's new with the G20 summit that took place in September 2023 in New Delhi, India? Indian PM Narendra Modi had written to the G20 leaders in June 2023 to make the African Union a member of the G20. The African Union, also known as the EU, comprises 55 member states that make up Africa. And then what happened? During the inaugural session of the summit, PM Modi made the declaration that the African Union would be bestowed with permanent membership in the G20. President Azali Assoumani of Comoros is the chairperson of the AU. He took his place among the G20 leaders. Africa boasts significant natural resources. So, by joining the G20, it may be able to better engage with major economies and attract investment and partnerships to accelerate economic development. This could also help the AU have a say in shaping global responses to issues like climate change, security threats, and health crises. And it could help African nations boost exports and attract foreign investment. The AU may be able to better advocate for increased aid to African nations and address developmental goals like reducing poverty and improving healthcare and education. Even conflicts and security issues faced by African nations could be addressed. So this could elevate the AU to a status equal to that of the European Union, also known as the EU. Of the AU's 55 member states, 54 are part of the United Nations. Yet, only one African country, which is South Africa, had held original G20 membership. So, it seemed like India's assertion was that the G20 should ensure the representation of historically underrepresented regions like the AU, which boasts double the number of countries compared to the EU. The G20 member nations together account for about 85% of the world's GDP. This is more than 75% of global trade and around 2/3 of the global population. What is the future role of the AU in the G20?